Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And guys, you all know we have been on YouTube here providing crypto news for more than 4 years. And one fun fact that comes around is that the XRP all-time high is right now more than 3.5 years ago. And it does bring up a question in me. What was the first time that you got into XRP like, and when was it? Let me know in the comment section down below if you have actually witnessed XRP above $3 ever in your life. Let me know in the comment section down below. I am interested in that. Cyflux said, I am so sick of everyone saying XRP in a blink of an eye. It's been 4 freaking years. How long does it take for you to blink your damn eyes? And it made me laugh. So, XRP Darren, rightfully so, asked the question, so, did you sell? And he says, well, no, but these dummies have been saying a blink of an eye for 4 years, my boy. If I'm not speaking the truth, who will? And he has a point. Obviously, a lot of you guys have seen it. Many have stated before that XRP today, XRP tomorrow, XRP soon. Even I have told you guys that I think soon something is about to happen. But let's all stay kind of rational here and think logically. There's very often some instances which could propel the XRP price. Logically speaking, right now, there is the Ripple v SEC lawsuit, which can propel the XRP price. We can all agree on that one. Then maybe in the future, it is a certain specific Ripple partnership that we are waiting for, or a specific corridor opening up. Of course, it's difficult to point out exactly which part is going to have what effect, and the blink of an eye is never my favorite, yet there is some truth to the statement. At least that's my opinion. Now, if we're talking about trading, guys, I do say this quite often, I know. Make sure you check out Bybit, because right now there is a $1,600 deposit bonus. But there's more to it. I just got an email from Bybit with all the freaking promotions that are going on this week. And pretty soon I'll update. Ooh, it's raining freaking loud. Holy smokes. That's loud rain all of a sudden. Hopefully you guys can't hear that too much. I'm not sure if you can. Otherwise, it's going to be only one episode. Don't worry about it. But pretty soon I'll update the description with a better link, because I'm noticing there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 promotions here. 7 crazy things for Bybit. So make sure you check it out. A link is down below because it's a pretty big bonus. Alright, Joyce XRP posted, Ripple is an American company, yet Japan believes in its technology first. And that, ladies and gentlemen, and everything else, is the irony of this case, I should say. It is that even though Ripple has stated multiple times it is a US company and wants to mainly stay in the United States, it's pretty funny how the innovation has been just put into the ground with a little slap to the face. Yet Japan, Singapore, the UAE, and even the UK have been pretty progressive for Ripple. And again, fun fact, well, if you kind of start to think about which countries are adoptive and kind of the first pioneer this type of stuff, then US is not the first, right? It's really far away. I had a couple of articles open earlier. I don't actually know what happened to them. I don't know why I closed them for some reason. About different countries basically looking to launch their CBDC. Nigeria, for example, is getting pretty heavily into it. And what was it now, guys? What was it now? My days, what did I forget? Maybe it's Paraguay. That the CBDC are just coming rather quickly. It's funny how the US is always so first, technology first, we're the best. Yet, when it comes to crypto, they are doing such a bad job, and nobody can deny that. Then, this is the couple $1,000,000 I was talking about earlier. Millennial startup, Arts Help, receives $5 million from billionaire Chris Larsen to raise awareness of the climate crisis. I thought at first that Ripple was granted $5 million for that clarity, yet it's a little bit differently. It is one of the sued people, Chris Larsen, the co-founder of Ripple and the XP Ledger, sending money to a company for either goodwill or because he believes in the process. I'm not exactly sure. Obviously, XRP is already a, let's call actually out the XRP ledger, the entity which is working to being carbon net neutral. Is that the way I should say it? Basically, just nice for climate change, basically. But Chris Larson, I think, is also quite an advocate of it because he sent more money throughout the last couple of years for it. Then there was a Ripple drop. If you don't know what a Ripple drop is, it is basically Ripple coming in and explaining in a couple of minutes what's going on. And here it is: NFTs on the XRP ledger, diversity and inclusion initiatives, and growth in the APAC region. And then almost always you can read a little bit into it right here, exactly what it details. But we've already talked very, very, very firmly about NFTs on the XRP ledger, so I don't think there's anything new right there. The diversity and inclusion one, is that really something you want to know about? Yes, but also no, it's not that important. And the growth in the APAC region is also something which is not completely new to us. We've covered that from left to right. And then again, these drops are just nice, I would say, if you are not that involved that much. If you don't update yourself that often, this might be something which you'd like. Then, founders must learn how to build and maintain circles of trust with investors. I actually haven't read this article. I don't know anymore. I don't remember anymore why this one was in there. Maybe Ripple was in there, and so I thought this would be important. Oh, okay. It just says here, Matt Cohen. No, this is Ripple Ventures. This is something else. Never mind. I just had this open by accident, I guess. Because, remember, guys, what I usually do is I open a freaking, let's say, 70 articles, 55 articles. And I just kind of read through them and check out what is important to update you guys upon. And then I keep closing them whenever I think, I don't have a good story to build around that. So, every once in a while, out of my big list, one just stays in there. And if I haven't done this recording a couple of times already to, kind of see something messed up, then, sometimes it happens that I mess up a little bit. But we're still good. We're still good. By the way, guys, if you're watching the video this far in, make sure you press that like button. It just helps me out, helps the video out, and I just appreciate you. Now, what are we doing with the price? A lot of you guys said, Dusty, build a guide for how to trade settlement. I'm doing that. It's going to be coming over on Patreon, but it has taken some time because I do not want to make any mistakes. I've told you guys this is a multi-million-dollar opportunity for me and for a couple other people most likely. I have to be very careful in how I put it down because I know there's also going to be a lot of money at stake. I have to do it properly. I have to make sure it's an almost always win strategy and so forth and so on. Yet, there's a couple other things I'm doing for XRP right now. One is I am buying like a madman. This little pump that we saw last week for the XRP price, where I told you all I think it's manipulated, yeah, it left me with the notion of 71 cents is actually still pretty cheap for XRP. Right now, it kind of feels like, okay, 1 XRP is about 50 euro cents. I know it's more, but that's kind of what it feels like to me. So, every 2 XRP is about €1. And if I kind of think about it like that, I'm like, yeah, that's actually freaking nothing, right? Compared to where it's going to go. Because I'm always thinking, okay, so €2 is where it's eventually going to get. So if I buy 10,000 XRP right now, that's about 5,000 euros. But eventually the 10,000 XRP is going to be 20,000 euros. Well, I mean, that's a pretty good investment. And I know that's really lowballing everything. It's really on the low end of the lowest end. Yet, if I just keep that in my head, it's so easy for me to purchase these coins. And specifically, that's even more important, to hold them and not sell them at some smaller gains or so. I'm just holding on through because I have that little mindset. I guess I got that mindset over the last couple of weeks. I know that right now we are forming a little bit of a negative channel on the daily perspective for XRP, and things aren't looking as bloomy as they were a couple of days ago, which of course is decided by Bitcoin. Yet, I think that this rally here is what a lot of people needed to get their enthusiasm back and understand that crypto is by no means just lost or done or over. It's all going in phases. It's all going up and back down and up and back down and up and back down. Like the freaking ocean, like the sea, like the wind, like everything, and like everything. Okay, I don't know what I was doing right there. But like everything, basically, it goes in waves. And ultimately, I think that this is, again, another wave downward for a little bit before we go higher. And as long as I keep seeing this 2 XRP for €1 type of deal, it just becomes really easy for me to hold it and I guess buy more. Yeah, that's kind of the premise of it. Now, what am I expecting in the short term? I wouldn't necessarily say I have any expectations. Last time I told you guys firmly, I believe it's going to go back to 50 cents. It did. And hopefully you guys sometimes put a little bit of faith in your Dusty when I say, I'm not buying, I'm waiting for a bigger dip. Even though you should not take anything as advice, you should maybe use it as guidelines to understand, hey, nothing is 100% certain in this crypto space. If you think for 100% certain that it's going to go up, doubt yourself as still, all right? Still doubt yourself. Even though you're 99% sure, it's still a very small chance it's not going to happen. You're never sure in the crypto space. We don't know, and we can only underestimate how much manipulation is going on. And ultimately, as I said before, when I told you all that I think buying it, this was like, I don't know, I bet in multiple occasions, right? I think it went to 51 cents once, price went up, and I said, no, I'm not buying yet, I'm waiting for a lower point. And then it got here, and then I went full ape monkeys. I think that even here, if we just literally bought some, we would have been in profit now. So ultimately, it wouldn't really matter. It's just for your own mindset, right? To buy as low as possible is the easiest and the best. Then again, it also depends. I would say that if you were buying the dip right here, you'd actually be worse off than buying the dip right now. Why? Well, because dip buying, as we said before, it's all about time in the markets, not timing the markets, right? Yes, but no. I would say that time in the markets is always more important if you're talking about the new asset. If you're talking about an asset which you already have, it is almost always about timing, because that way you can get yourself a little bit of a better price if you want to expand your bags. And specifically right here, I would say that if you bought right here, you're basically buying at a really dumb spot because things were looking quite negative. We just got one little bit of relief, but it was looking quite negative, and then you're buying into a, either recovering, but still mostly downtrend-ish behavior. Right now, you can see that the channel has broken itself. We've gone back into bullish territory, at least for right now. And so if you're buying a dip here, or you're buying the top here, you're basically buying into the bigger trend, which is bullish right now, which ultimately, very often, is a lot smarter than buying something like this, which is still in a downtrend. Unless you were buying the breakout, like for example right here, different story. But yeah, that's my opinion. Guys, thank you all for watching these videos. Hopefully you all enjoyed it and press the like button. If you didn't enjoy it, let me know in the comment section down below why, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video later.